You're watching Dukascopy TV. I'm Elaine Stenson, and today I'm joined in studio by Sophia Slingerland. She's an architect and furniture designer with Atelier. Sophia, you're very welcome.
Hello.
So you've trained as an architect. What made you start designing furniture also?
I love my job as an architect, and I love especially the part of designing and creating. I love everything which is art and close to art and design. So I thought about the furniture on the market due to clients who asked me where to go to buy furniture and what to put in front of their wall and in their salon. And so I started myself designing furniture.
So how can architecture and design be considered an investment at the moment?
Architecture, we know that anyway it's an investment to do, especially here in the region where prices are booming, especially because the space is getting smaller and smaller. And if you then say that you invest in design and the nice architecture, so the designed architecture, which responds maybe to a location or to a historical surrounding or to something unique, you will, of course, have a much more unique result. And this unique result will give you also, at the long run, the investment.
Okay, and what style of furniture is the biggest investment at the moment?
I wouldn't say that there is necessarily one style to invest in, because it depends on the person you are yourself, on where you want to do it, to place it, and so on. If it's, so for you, it's what you like, what you fall in love with, that's important. When you invest in the design or the architecture, then it's about not if you fall in love with it or not, but still you need to be convinced that it's different than the masses of the houses standing around and being there on the market. But the one which sticks out, the one which is different, the one which gives you a little more thought than all the others.
How can the design of a house increase its value?
A house in itself has, of course, a price when you build the house because of the materials and the work which needs to be done. And then, of course, there comes the terrain, the surface, the ground price to it. So this gives you a price. When you have a special architecture of the house or a special designed house with all the details looked after and thought of, then it will be something different, something unique, something which will be different of all the rest. And this will then also change the price of the house. It will be an extra you will have on top of only the ground price and the location price.
Okay, and for those who aren't buying a new house but might be looking to update their own home with a view to as an investment, what would you recommend? What
I would especially recommend is first, and this is apart from design, to enhance the house technically. That means insulated seriously, because most houses in the regions which are already existent are not, unfortunately. Technically, this is heat pump, ventilation system, and all these new facilities and technologies you should use in order to give your house a new life in a way, and to make your old house compatible with a new house. And then, of course, my heart will always tell you that it's about design and art and the beauty of each detail. So when you then even maybe change the volume of the house because you extend it, expand it, make it higher, and just create a new volumetry in this house. But it's all about, at the end, design of the volumes and design of the details. So it's about design and the love and the attention you give to the design.
And is that how you work? Do you work on a basis that you can go and update a house yourself? Absolutely. Or do you design from scratch?
I do everything. When you have the rare piece of soil and ground in the region which has nothing on top, then yes, I also design from scratch. But I also, when you have a beautiful piece of land with a horrible house on top, I can either help you demolish it, or I can totally renovate it, so transform it and make something new and different, and something which would go much better with your likes and your demands. Can
you tell me how maybe a piece of furniture that you would design would make a home look more interesting?
It is about the uniqueness. Yeah. Again, the furniture which I design is either really unique, so it's only one piece and that's it.
Yeah.
When you tell me I need a piece of furniture in that corner or in front of that wall or whatever you will tell me, and then it's unique, or it is anyway only a small collection and only small numbers existing on the market. And it will be like an art piece, because my furniture is different. I designed, for example, a bench which you can, with drawers, but you can also sit or lay on it. But it's like a sculpture. It also has a name, Il était une sculpture. So there, it moves. The facades are not all plain. It's not just a block. I played with the surfaces, and so it will make a room or a space different. It would give something to it.
Okay, and you're talking a lot about uniqueness, but are there any trends that you see in furniture design and architecture at the moment that people are really looking for a certain look?
At the moment, the vintage design is very, very much around. I myself like the vintage look a lot. I have in my atelier a lot of old chairs of old fabrics, factories and lamps and whatsoever, and boards, and I love it myself. Okay. And so I think for everybody it would be a good investment anyway. The prices also are rapidly rising, like you can see. And it's also, on top of that, something you can combine with mostly every kind of other furniture and look.
Sophia, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And that's all we have time for now, but do check back later for further updates and interviews from the Dukascopy TV team. Bye for now.